What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. My name is Jordan. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back as always. On the table, I have a pair of 8-inch Bluetooth outdoor stereo speakers, but what makes these different is that they are dressed up or disguised to look like rocks. So they can blend in with your decor, they don't detract, you don't have big black ugly boxes outside, and they actually pack quite a bit of punch for their size. This is from the company StudioFinix, and in this video I'm going to give you an overview of the speaker, an up-close look at the fit and the finish, talk about the functionality, and then of course take you out back with these set up in my backyard and give you a demo of them in action. Before we dive into that though, I'd love to have you as a subscriber of the channel if you're not already, and make sure you ring the notification bell so you don't miss any videos coming in the future. And if you like the video as it goes on, make sure that you hit the like button and leave a comment down below to help the algorithm keep bringing people the content that they want to see. So enough about that, let's dive into looking at these StudioFinix 8-inch outdoor speakers. There's not going to be much in the way of an unboxing. This is actually empty because I've had the speakers outside for testing for quite a while. But before we kind of bring them inside and show you them up close, let me talk about a few specs. So I already mentioned these are 8-inch woofers. Okay, I think it's a single speaker cone in there, and 8 inches is a pretty good size to provide a well-rounded sound. These are not going to replace a setup with a subwoofer, but if you don't have space to bury an outdoor subwoofer or you can't find a suitable one, this is pretty much the best you can get as far as a well-rounded sound without having a giant boulder in your backyard and having to deal with tiny little, 4 or 5 inch drivers. So 8 inches, it's 90 dB signal to noise ratio. Now these are powered. One of the rocks has the amplifier in it, so I don't think that's as big of a deal to me, but 90 dB signal to noise ratio, 4 ohm impedance, 600 watts for the pair. They don't state if that is peak or RMS. I'm gonna guess that it's peak, but as you'll see in the testing, these have more than enough volume for pretty much every backyard. Frequency response is 60 hertz to 10 kilohertz, and I actually think that's probably accurate, and I appreciate them being honest and not just saying 20 to 20, like a lot of companies do, or 40 to 20,000. So 60 hertz to 10,000 kilohertz. That's an accurate response, and if you're someone older, your ears are probably down to 10,000 hertz or close to it, to 10,000 kilohertz. 10,000 hertz anyway, so what does it matter? Okay, dimensions wise, these are 13.7 inches by 11.6 by 11.4 inches, so they're pretty sizable. I'll bring one inside and set it up on the table, and we can get an up close look at the finish and get kind of a size comparison here on the table. Okay, so I brought one of the speakers inside to the review table. The other one's still out there, one because it's super heavy and bulky and they both wouldn't fit on here, and two because they look exactly the same. The only difference is this speaker, which is the passive speaker, has a single connection cable on the bottom, whereas the active speaker with the amp in it has a power cable and an audio output connection. So other than that, they look the exact same. There's no buttons, there's no controls or anything on this. You're going to work them entirely just by plugging them in and connecting them to your Bluetooth. Now, this is kind of a demo of the rock size itself. You can see the gray speckled finish around the outside here. This is IPX, let me look here, IPX6 rated. So it's waterproof, weather resistant. If this gets rained on, sprinklers, anything, except for submerging it, I think you're pretty much safe to use this anywhere outdoors. Now, it's quite hefty weight-wise. I think I have it written down here. These weigh 14.45 kilograms. That's for both. So 7 kilograms, 15, somewhere between 15 and 20 pounds. So they're not lightweight. They definitely have some heft to them. You can hear a little bit of hollowness here on the bottom. We've got the waterproof connection where the cable goes in, and everything is sealed with like some caulk or something here to prevent water from getting inside of the speaker. Even the grill right here looks pretty well protected against the elements, and it blends in with the rest of the camouflage, we should say. Now, the connection on the bottom here is just a 2-prong connection that you connect the two speakers together. It comes with a screw-down cap to further waterproof this and protect it from the elements. They recommend in the manual spreading these speakers out at least 8 to 12 feet so you get a nice stereo image between the two. Now, these do have Bluetooth 5.3 protocol inside, so you're going to get a lot of range, a really solid connection, and good audio quality when you connect these. Now, I mentioned the setup. All you do is plug them in and go open the Bluetooth menu on your phone. It will appear as the RS8 in the Bluetooth menu. You select it and you're good to go. It's that simple. No buttons, nothing to press to pair the speakers. Let's jump over to the backyard video and I'll show you these in action. Alright, so we're out here in the backyard, and the first thing I wanted to do was just pan across here and show you the space so you could see what we're working with. That's about how deep things go. And first of all, you can't see the speakers anywhere, which is one of the benefits of these rock speakers. They blend in really well. So I'll kind of give you a little, let's see, maybe I can just zoom in from here. You can see we've got one hiding back behind that bush. I think our porch is probably 10, 12 feet wide. Ran the cord underneath, and then we've got the other rock around this side over here. Again, hidden behind the bush right there. So let me throw on some music. We can just do some demos and just kind of walk around the yard and see how things sound. So I'm gonna find some YouTube royalty-free tracks here on my phone. Let's see, royalty-free. All right, here we go. Get some on. Now, these have a ton of volume. I'm not gonna blast it because it's the morning. We've got the neighbors around, but we'll just play a little bit here. Okay. I'll hold my mic out so you guys can hear that. So here's the mic. And again, I'm at the far edges of my yard. I'm probably, I don't know, probably 30 feet from the speaker over there that's behind the deck. So the Bluetooth 5.3 is working really well. We'll walk around this way. And this is at about a third volume. Good stereo separation, good carry, even though they're behind the bushes out to the yard. We'll get a little bit closer. You can hear that. Go over to the other speaker over here. And the 8-inch speaker definitely makes a difference as far as that low end. Now, is it the same as if I had a subwoofer? Of course not, but much more full than any other Bluetooth speakers I've had back here. So there you have it. That is the StudioFinix pair of 8-inch Bluetooth outdoor speakers. These honestly rock. We throw a lot of parties and events in the backyard. We've had these up there. It spreads a nice even sound throughout the whole backyard, much better than a single small Bluetooth speaker. You really feel like you're kind of wrapped around by the sound, and they've held up to sprinklers, rain, everything else that's come as in our area. It's plenty windy here and there's a lot of dust, and these things just keep on rocking. I've been really, really happy with them. They're hefty. They seem built to last. I imagine keeping these and moving them from house to house for years to come. So if you want to read more about them, I'll include a link down below. You can go check them out there. And if you haven't yet, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Ring the notification bell, like the video, all that stuff, so I can keep bringing you content. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.